A bit of introduction is that India is a really populated country, right? So that's why our parents and our schools encourage us to follow this template of success, which is study really hard, try to go to one of the best universities for your undergrad, for your postgrad, get a good job, and then keep grinding, and that's how you get successful. So I tried to follow the same, even though I was a really average student. So I went for my postgrad to a good B school and spent a lot of money there. And yeah, I do accept the privilege that I could afford that education. But if I look back today, I think that money could have been used in the experiences that I'll talk about, because I feel it taught me so much more than my master's degree. If you are thinking now as to how to be more self-aware, how to learn more, and just how to experience the niceness of what life has to offer and completely open your eyes to a different world, then I think these three experiences will give you that insight. So the first part is solo traveling when I was 21. And by the way, my video editor keeps telling me that I keep deviating from the topic. So I'm just going to deviate from it once more and talk about the present, which is that a lot of people really get awed with the fact that I quit my job at 25. I kid you not. It was during a 3-week long solo travel when I was sitting in Budapest in Europe. And I was actually thinking that I want to do something very different with my life. And back then I was also like this tiny Instagram influencer. I would put pictures and I would, put up stories with those pictures. So it wasn't just aesthetics, because I am not the kind who can model, but it was a lot of storytelling. And I don't know why, I just felt that I'm set for something different. But I just never believed that I could do it and I'm capable of it. So I just fell back into the route and continued with studying and trying to get a good job. Solo traveling changed my entire perspective of the world. It made me realize how, since kids, we are taught out of just love and protection that the world outside is scary. Don't get out of your house. Don't travel alone. Don't go here. Don't go there. And I'm sure this is more prevalent in Southeast Asia than other parts of the world. But the world outside is not a big bad world. It's a beautiful world. And yes, there are good and bad people everywhere in all cities across countries. But people are nice in general. But I think the media just really scares us and, makes us build these walls around us, but they don't have to be there. I have had such distinct experiences during solo traveling. I have met a Syrian refugee who told me about the entire painful process of when people leave their country and when they try to enter a new one. And I don't even want to get there because it's so emotional. I've met people from countries whose names I can't even remember. I have lived in hostels as cheap as $8 a night. And this is just the crux of it, because if I talk about my experiences, that'll be like another video altogether. But something it's made me realize is that it's common to only think of yourself. We're all so narcissistic, right? We only think about ourselves. But then traveling makes you realize that how tiny you are in this big, big world. So I think solo traveling really, really changed me. And also when I came back, I craved that, to keep going somewhere, to keep exploring. And it also made me realize how important it is to get out of your comfort zone. Because yes, I've lived in a hostel for 5 years, but I've never lived in a mixed dorm of 32 people where my bed is right next to the door. And this was my first ever solo trip, and I was so scared. I literally hugged my passport and my phone and zipped it in my jacket and hugged that jacket and slept. And my typical Indian girl guard of so many men being around scared me, and I kept thinking, what if something happens to me? But yeah, like I told you, people are usually nice. I think we just underestimate all that niceness because we just there's negativity bias. Even if 1 out of 10 things are bad, the one dominates your head more than the others. So yeah, highly recommend solo travel. The second is dropping 25 kilos. It's the reason that I still love showing up and working out is such an integral part of my life since the past 8 years. And I love eating healthy. Dropping 25 kilos actually changed my life in ways that I didn't imagine it to be. Because, so today, I think my greatest strength is consistency, which is that I can show up every day no matter what. Persistence, which is that even if I get obstacles, I am more than happy to keep showing up. Third is delayed gratification, that if I don't get the results or if I get rejected, that's fine with me. Instant gratification is like when you're used to receiving your reward super fast and then like dopamine comes in and all of that. But delayed gratification is when you're okay with getting a reward later, which is what used to happen in the earlier times, right? And I think I'm good at these things not because of my work, but because of just what the process of losing weight was. It was extremely difficult. It was the reason I still don't enjoy alcohol, and I did not drink so much back then. I did not eat chips and fries, and I did not party as much. I did party, but for me it was a priority to wake up at 6:15 and show up at the gym before my class starts at 9. I think it's taught me just so much, which today I'm using at my work, because the work that I do today, which is being a creative entrepreneur, I don't have anyone to help me with it. My family doesn't do business. My friends are not into it. Nobody I know personally is into it. So I'm like a lone wolf trying to find it all out, trying to do it on my own. And I guess the reason I'm just not as overwhelmed is because I am okay having fun in the process instead of just getting stressed out and rushing for the results. So I'm in no rush. And also, you know what? The best part of losing weight was the first 5 kilos that I lost and the next 5 kilos. After 25 kilos, when I'd already met my goal, there wasn't much to look forward to. Which is why I'm not in a rush to reach anywhere in life in general, because I know for a fact that the process is always more fun, but we forget having fun because we're so much in a rush for results. So whatever process that you're in, it doesn't have to be weight loss, it can be anything that you're working hard for. Please know that you will miss this time. The process is a lot of fun, so don't forget to enjoy it. And the third part is quitting my 9 to 5. If there are just two things that it's taught me, and I'm just making this on the spot, it is the value of financial independence, especially as a woman, and human potential. We are, I don't know, but I don't know the right word for it, and I call myself a writer. We are told to believe that there's a cap to both the things, but there actually isn't. And I know corporates decide your hike and X%. I got like a 12% hike in my first job, a 5% in my second job, which is actually considered to be good because they only gave 5% hikes. But who says that these are rules? I mean, I gave myself 100% hike for 2 straight years. I think more than 100% for the second year. So who says that these are the rules we should fall for? And that's the thing, just because it's happening doesn't mean that's normal. And that's the thing about human potential too. Why would you think that you are limited to XYZ instead of actually working on yourself and becoming limitless? Say you love painting, right? So who knows what will happen when you just start putting it up online or doing exhibitions? You never know whether God strikes well. And the only way to increase your surface area of luck is by showing up more often, by hitting and trial, by failing a lot and rising up. And quitting my job has changed my life immensely. And everything that I've ever learned about sales and marketing has come from the internet. This entire YouTube thing I'm doing is not for money. I have like 2,000 something subscribers. And I'm just doing it for fun. I'm doing it because it scares me. And just this entire thing, right? I'm still talking on my phone. I don't have a camera yet. And it's still scary. I still feel that what if nobody watches this? And what if I'm boring? And because it's so scary in different parts, I'm still doing it. And that's what quitting my job has enabled me to do, to just keep doing things that make me so scared. because in a lot of places I've reached a point where I really don't care what people think of me. And I feel a lot of times we don't move ahead with things that we want to do just because we're so scared of what will people think of us. So being in this place feels good. I hope you watched till here and enjoyed this video. And if you did, then please leave a thumbs up and please subscribe and please leave a comment. It will really encourage me to make more videos. And I will see you soon. Thank you for watching.